Welcome back to Yoshi Entertainment, everybody. So apparently, the singer Trey Songz is back in the media again for assaulting somebody. Allegedly. Apparently. Allegedly. Allegedly, he was at a bowling alley, which I don't understand what it is about bowling alleys that people, it just brings out the violent nature in people because remember, it was a bowling alley where the baby grabbed that girl brother by his culturally appropriated braids and, well, not the baby, but I guess one of his goons, if you will, and drug him up and down the lanes. I don't know what it is about bowling alleys that people just want to act buck wild at, but I wish it would stop. But anyways, allegedly, he was at a bowling alley and apparently he was trying to take one of the young women, I guess, that he was with into the restroom or go into the restroom with her. And so one of the staff members, a woman, she tried to stop him and let him know, hey, you can't be going up in there with, a woman, and you can't be going up in there because that's a woman's bathroom. Now, you can put two and two together and use your imagination as to why he was going up in there with her to begin with. But the woman who was a staff member at the bowling alley was just trying to do her job by telling them he can't go in there and that they can't go in there together. And that was when the altercation happened. Allegedly, apparently, and according to the article that you see on the screen, he punched her multiple times, then drug her by her hair. Now, her boyfriend just so happened to be there at the moment, and like any concerned boyfriend who is concerned about the well-being of his girlfriend, whenever he saw that going on, he jumped in to try and help her. Apparently, allegedly, Trey Songz also punched him repeatedly in the face as well. Now, due to this altercation, the staff members are now under stricter rules where they cannot bring, like their boyfriend, their partner, or whatever, to the bowling alley. Now, can you imagine if this rule was set in place before then? Who really would have stopped what they were doing to try and help her? Now, of course, he got, unfortunately, beat up too, but who would have stopped to help her in that situation had that rule been there before? And I get it, they put that rule in place probably because they didn't want no lawsuits or anything like that. But still, I felt like that was a weird response to what happened. And now the young lady doesn't even work there anymore. So not only did her and her boyfriend get beat up, allegedly, now she doesn't even have a job thanks to this maniac. And I don't know if it's because they fired her or if it's because she quit, because who would want to work there after that? That's a whole source and place of trauma. Who would want to work there? So if she did just quit, I couldn't blame her. But this is a situation that didn't have to happen, where he negatively impacted two people's lives. Somebody lost a job. This is ridiculous. And his lawyer had the audacity to label this a minor altercation. A minor altercation? A woman's job is no longer there, and two people got beat up. And allegedly, if I'm not mistaken, they ended up having to go to the hospital. And you call that a minor altercation? It's the taking up for the wrong for me. But that's what happens a lot of times with these celebrities and their lawyers, the people around them, their managers, their super fans. And I get it, people want to extend grace and mercy, but I feel like sometimes with these celebrities and certain celebrities, y'all know what I'm talking about, it's not about extending grace and mercy, it's about accountability. I watched Fox Soul, their YouTube channel. I think it's called Thank God It's Friday or something like that. I can't remember. But they did a segment over this. And they were saying, you know what? We've met him before. Or we've, had a few run-ins with him before. He seems like a cool dude. But he seems like he has some problems that he needs to get some help with. And we want him to get that help so that he can be a better person. So he won't either end up in jail or keep hurting people out here. And that's great and all. But sometimes I don't feel like that's enough. Like, I don't feel like people understand some of the things that these people do. And we can say alleged all the time, all day long. Like, there is stuff that have come out, especially about him, that is just the truth. And we can say alleged all day long, but these celebrities are out here ruining people's lives. And it's getting swept under the rug. Like I said, people don't want to hold them accountable. They've got enablers around them. And also, like I said, with the fans that refuse to believe that they could do something like this, all of that is adding fuel to the fire of these celebrities doing stuff like this over and over again, refusing to get help because they don't see a problem with what they're doing when they have so much support behind them. So some things that we can do is, one, Whenever somebody comes out and says he did XYZ, she did XYZ, let's not be so quick to throw them under the bus to support a celebrity that we don't know, who doesn't know us, who doesn't care about us. And can we please stop the colorism? Because that plays a big part in this too. And I've said this, I'm sure, before somewhere, or maybe I haven't. Whenever Kiki first came out and said Trey Songz did XYZ and people mocked her and laughed at her because she was the black woman, but then when all those other women, those white women started coming forward and said what he did, that's when everybody wanted to believe them. And you know what the pathetic thing is? If they would have listened to Kiki before the first time, maybe, just maybe, they would have been able to do something to prevent all the other women. You know what I'm saying? So, for one, we can believe people when they say stuff the first time, or at least not call them a liar and mock them and rip them to shreds because you don't want to believe them because they're too dark-skinned for you. And secondly, we can hold them accountable in whichever way we are able to. Sometimes it's just as simple as not going so hard for them just because they're your favorite celebrity. If something comes out about these people, again, you don't know them. So don't be so quick to take their side. Because like I said in the previous video about somebody's favorite celebrity, you're going to look real stupid if you're out here defending them, going hard in the paint over something that you're claiming they allegedly did, and then it comes out that they actually did do it, you're going to look real stupid. Even though I said I didn't think what they said on Fox Soul was enough, it is still good to tell people and keep letting them know, hey, if you got a problem, you need to go get help because you going out here hurting people is not okay. So at least they did do that. I'll give them that much. And sometimes that might be all that you can do. Other than, like I said, not being so quick to not believe the victims when they first come forward. But anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments below.